Hello everybody, this is GoG73 here with some news. It's been quite some time since my previous update on life and or projects video, which I had posted back in March, and I figured I'd give you a little bit of some news. I've noticed, well, according to some of you, that I've been pretty quiet as of late with a lot of activity and videos online, and that is sort of the reason as to why I'm making this video, to give you all a heads up as to why I haven't been so active as of late. So I hope this clears up a few things, and since this is the Halloween season, as most of you know, a series of videos I posted last year were pretty popular around this time of year, so I figured I'd bring that up as well. So basically, here are 3 things I thought I'd bring up with this video. Update on reviews and or superpower showcases, episode 15 of Godzilla and His Amazing Friends, and the last thing, which I just mentioned just a moment ago. So let's get started. First off, reviews. As most of you have known, I've been seriously procrastinating with a lot of reviews I've been working on as of late, as well as the fact that I only bought a very scarce amount of figures from GFest this year. Those 4 figures being Gloka Rook, Evolu, 84 Godzilla, and GMK Ghidorah. The last of those figures, which has yet to be posted on this channel, is GMK Ghidorah. And if I'm being honest here, people, I've actually lost a lot of motivation in doing reviews nowadays. Now, this doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing reviews, because reviews have pretty much become a second job for me as of late. It actually has gotten me some compensation on some of my videos, so I really can't give up on editing, but for the time being, I've just been lacking a lot of motivation in posting reviews nowadays. So it is with a little bit of remorse that after GMK, I'm going to be taking a break from reviews. Now, first off, before you hit the unsubscribe button when I say this does not mean I'm going to be giving up on reviews. What this means is that I'm just not going to be as active with them for the time being. Like, in the past, I used to post reviews as a weekly thing, but after the GMK Ghidorah's review, it just won't be as active as the past few videos have been. So, no, I'm not giving up. I'm just taking a bit of a breather for a while. And also, I am announcing this because after looking back on some of my really old reviews, like my gimmicky reviews, I look back on them and I kind of feel a little bit ashamed, because the goal with my reviews is that I wanted them to be informative as well as entertaining. And the best way I can describe this is take a look at some of my best examples of reviews, like Grand King Ghidorah, Bolton, and Mukadender. Those were all supposed to be entertaining and informative, and now that I look back on them, I've only achieved, or at least I believe I've achieved it, only completing half of that goal. So hopefully this little kind of break of sorts will kind of recharge my batteries and motivation into reviewing again, because I don't really want to give up. It's just right now I'm sort of in a creative rut of sorts. So for all of you anticipating reviews, they will be coming, just at a slower pace from now on, so no worries there. I probably should bring this up as well. Superpower showcases is not affected by this because they are considerably easier to make, so if you still want to see superpower showcases, feel free to leave a comment on whatever video you want, and I'll take it into consideration. So, reviews, kind of taking a semi-break on them. Superpower showcases are still a go for anybody who's interested. And now on to the next thing. Episode 15. A lot of people have been asking lately, when will it get done? Well, I apologize in advance for this, because after GFest 15, I've kind of gotten not much of a response as I had feared. So, production on episode 15 has been considerably slower than usual. That and the fact that this particular episode I've been working on has been really heavy in the body language, so that's also the reason why it's been going so slow, is because of how complex it has been to properly make the characters pose in whatever form I want them to. So, Anyway, I just want to give you a heads up on anybody who wants to know about episode 15. Yes, it is still in progress. It is nearing the end of phase 2 of 3, which means after this I'll be putting it all together in Vegas. So as far as a release date goes, I am really shooting for October to get this done and posted, but considering what goes on outside of YouTube, like in my real life, I have my doubts that I might be able to get it done on time. But in the event that I don't, I can definitely guarantee you that it will be done and posted in November. That's definitely a guarantee. But yeah, shooting for October. If I don't get it out by the end of October or by the end of the 27th, then you can definitely, and I do mean this, you can definitely expect to see it come November. Because by that time I believe I'll have a little bit more free time to finally complete it. But yeah, production has been short, but it's slowly wrapping up. Keep your eyes open, and I can only hope I can complete it on time. And finally, for the last thing, since a lot of people have been asking me this question since last year, since this is Halloween time, I figured I might as well bring this up. Godzilla Replay. A lot of people have been asking me if I'll be doing a reading of this, since it is the sequel to the NES Godzilla creepypasta, which, according to quite a few videos I've been posting, is quite possibly one of the more successful things I've done on YouTube. So, to answer your question, guys, yes, I do plan on doing a reading of Godzilla Replay. However, it's not going to be this year. And the reason I say that is because it's not completed. And that's something I noticed a lot of people seem to be forgetting when they ask this question a lot, is that, is it done? Are you going to read it? Or, well, I will read it, but the problem and why I haven't read it yet or posted videos of me reading it yet is because it's not completed. Cosby Def, the writer of the creepypasta, has gone on record stating that he had a bit of a computer problem and lost a lot of data on it, so it's going to be quite some time before I can actually get to reading it. And once it is completed, then I'll do a reading of Godzilla Replay. But for the time being this year, it's not going to be this year, and unless it's done next year, I have my doubts. But if it is done next year, I will try to save it for a Halloween release, like I did with the NES Godzilla creepypasta, because I feel it's fitting for that time of year to post such a thing as that. But to finally put all these questions to rest, yes, I will do a reading of Godzilla Replay, but only when the entire creepypasta is done being posted and edited by Cosby Def. That is, given if he gives me permission to read the creepypasta. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to wait till it's done, but definitely will take it into consideration once it is done. And so with this short little update video of sorts, I hope I've cleared the air of some things. And to pretty much go over everything I've just said, reviews I'll still be doing, but at a slower pace until I can recharge my creativity or redo my entire format of reviews. Superpower showcases are still a go for anybody who's interested. Episode 15 is nearing completion of Phase 2. I hope to have it done before the end of October, if not definitely November. And Godzilla Replay, I will do, but not this year. I'm waiting until the project is finished, then I'll do a reading of it. So, I hope I've answered some things, and hopefully I'll answered a lot of questions that most of you have asked. One more thing I'd like to bring up to kind of go back to reviews and episode 15 of Godzilla and His Amazing Friends is that in the event that I don't get episode 15 done before the end of October, then I can definitely guarantee that you will see the review of GMK Ghidorah before the end of this month. So that's sort of my way of giving compensation for those of you who have been so patient. If episode 15 is not completed, then definitely look forward to GMK Ghidorah's review very, very soon. So, if not, well then expect episode 15 first, then GMK Ghidorah's review later. But anyway, I thought I'd bring that up before I ended this video. But anyway, that's just about it for this short little update. I hope you guys understand and enjoy, and Until then, stay tuned for the next video I post. Later.